2021 AP Calc ABBC number 3. Oh, I was right. The spinning toy problem. All right, this was the talk of everybody after this test. So I'm going to be really excited to do this. Remember to get it up on your screen. I'm going to go to my blank screen so I can work on it from scratch and have all of this nice page to work with, okay? So a company designs spinning toys using a family of functions. Okay, the first function they give me is y equals. There's that c, dude. Heard so much about c, but come on. That's just a constant. We can handle that bad boy, and it's a positive constant. The figure above shows the region in the first quadrant. So we got a little graph here. It looks like this little funky dude was up. And that is given by that for some c. Each spinning toy in the shape of a solid generating. We're going to revolve it about the x-axis. Okay, that's just a disk, right? That's just a disk. All right, both x and y are measured in inches. Find the area of the region. Oh, you guys. Find the area. That's just top minus bottom. It's just top minus bottom, right? They give you the curve. Oh, come on. This is not too bad, right, you guys? I guess we need to know the limits, right? And this would be 0, right? What would this guy be? Well, let's just set that equal to 0. If I set that equal to 0, it's when x equals 0 or 4 minus x squared equals 0. So it would be x equals plus or minus 2. We're in the first quadrant, so that's 2. So that can happen, right? 0 to 2. And then, and they even tell me to put a 6 in for C. You guys dominated this one. So we're just gonna have to hope this was worth like 3 or 4 points. I think 6 is a constant. I bring that guy on the outside, and then this is right. This is just a basic U sub. So the AP this year was just testing our U sub abilities on this guy. All right, so there we go. du is equal to negative 2x dx. dx equals, if we divide that out so we don't have to do any thinking, there we go. So we got 6. I'm going to change my limits. If I plug a 0 into that guy, I get 4. If I plug a 2 into this guy, I get 0. They're backwards, but who cares, right? I'm going to bring the negative 1/2 out in front. The x's actually would cancel each other out. So I just get the square root of u, or u to the 1/2 du. Not bad, right, class? Negative 3 out there. The antiderivative of u to the 1/2 would be add 1, which would be 3/2. And then I would divide by 3/2 or multiply by the reciprocal, which I'm going to bring that out in front. Oh, they are just hooking us up. Let's go. Spling, spling. So that's a negative 2. Plug in a 0, 0 minus 4 to the 3/2. Oh, we did a ton of these bad boys. Square root of 4 is 2. That'd be 8. So it'd be negative 2 times negative 8, which is 16. Splingy. Yes. Right? That's got to be a 3 out of 3. I bet you guys you're feeling a heck of a lot better about yourselves right now. I bet you. Unless maybe B and C are impossible. But if they are, you just got 3 points. You legit just got 3 points. All right, let's go ahead and look at this next guy. Okay. All right, maybe I get a little bit of why we didn't like this problem. All right, let's check it out. B. It is known that, okay, we got our function, it's up there, and then they give us a derivative, okay, and they gave it to us. My best guess is we're just going to have to use it some way, somehow. Okay, let's check that bad boy out. Okay, we got that. Okay, and it says that the radius has a largest cross-sectional slice that's 1.2. What is the value C of this spinning toy? Okay, so largest would make me think max min. Max min, okay, so the radius, I'm going to redraw my picture because it's more drawn like that. And they say the max radius, which would be right there, would be 1.2. So that's a y value. Okay. Now I know, even if I didn't know how to do this problem, I would set it equal to 0. And this would be equal to 0, right, whenever the numerator would be equal to 0, which whenever this would be equal to 0. And if I solve that, what do we get there? X equals, subtract 4, divide. x equals plus or minus the square root of 2. So that means this x value is the square root of 2. Okay. All right. And I have to find c. Okay, so I use the derivative. I haven't used this original. Oh, you guys, it's just y is 1.2, right, equals c. We don't know, but it's okay. We're trying to find it. And then when y is 1.2, there's your x. You guys, that's all it is. That's legit all that was. So it'd be 1.2 equals c, square root of 2. What would that be? Ooh, that's going to be square root of 2, so that'd be 2, square root of 2. Oh, they even hooked you up with that. Equals 2c, so c equals 1.2 over 1.2 divided by 2, which would be 0.6. Let's go! I bet you some of you guys got that one. Now, don't get stressed out if you didn't. If you didn't, that definitely was a little unorthodox. I just hope you used, like, remember what I was saying in class. Just use stuff you learned. And when it said largest, right, that should mean a derivative. That should mean like a max min. So hopefully you set the derivative equal to 0 and we're at least able to find that x value. And if you were able to do that, you probably got a point right there. And so now you would be 4 on this problem. And let's see what the very last one's asking us to do. Okay, for another spinning toy. No wonder why this one was driving you guys nuts. And it's a lot of words, right? We've said that many times in class. When there's a lot of words, it can hang us up a little bit. They give me the volume. Volume is 2 pi. All right. What is the value of C? Okay, well, they tell us, right, that we're revolving it. You guys, this is just volume equals, and we're revolving it, right? So it's just pi, and it's a disk, right? I can even draw the second half like this, right, you guys? And it's a disk, so it's just pi r squared. That's it. And it's a dx, right? And it's go from 0 to 2. Let's go! You guys were tricking me. You guys dominated this thing, right? And then it's just top minus bottom, right? Which would be cx square root 4 minus x squared. Now, if I square all of that stuff, what do I get? Now, right, there's no way I want to find an antiderivative yet. That's all it's going to be, 4 minus x squared dx. Now, remember, c squared is just a constant, so I'm going to bring that dude out to come hang out with pi. I'm going to distribute this 4x squared minus x to the 4th in there, right? We can handle that antiderivative. Let's go. Oh, it's equal to 2 pi, right? All this is equal to 2 pi, right? So spling, 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 spling. All right, so what do we end up with here? That would be 4x to the 3rd over 3 minus x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 2. Ooh, I'm running out of room. Let me get rid of this stuff here, and then I'll bring it up here, you guys. So what do we get? 2 equals c squared. Plug in that 2, that would be 8. That'd be 32 thirds. Plug in to the next one. That would be 32 again, but 32 fifths. And then it would be minus 0, minus 0. But guess what? I've told you guys many a times, don't simplify. Why simplify? Your answers can look ugly. So I legit would just, it's going to look ugly, but it's just c equals the square root of 2 over this ugliness, right? And only if I had time would I go back and simplify. Yes, you guys are tricking me. My best guess is you guys probably did some pretty darn good stuff for this. Okay, part A, very doable. I think you guys will agree with me. Part C may be tough, but hey, if you just use that word largest and set that derivative equal to 0, could have got a point there. And then I bet you guys got at least a couple of points on that one there. So toughest problem, probably got a 5 on it. Let's go. All right, I'll see you at question 5.